Okay students, let we have to discuss about the electromagnetic waves. Before going to this chapter, we have to discuss about the origin, source of electromagnetic waves, where EM means electromagnetic waves. So what is the main origin, source of the electromagnetic waves? The accelerated charges radiate energy is in the form of electromagnetic waves. So the accelerated charges is the origin of the source of the electromagnetic waves. So the second one is an oscillating charge. It can produce oscillating electric field, as well as the oscillating electric field can produce the oscillating magnetic field. So the combination of electric field and magnetic field, it can combine, and it can opposes the generate the electromagnetic wave. So the next one is the oscillating electric and magnetic fields are regenerate each other and propagate through space. The wave is called electromagnetic wave. So the next one is the electric charge is oscillating harmonically with some frequency. The frequency is represented by nu. It can produce the electromagnetic wave as same frequency. So formation of electromagnetic wave. The electromagnetic wave is the combination of electric field and magnetic field. So let we have to see this figure. We can observe three-dimensional plane. In this, the any axis, suppose we take x axis, y axis and z axis. In the y axis, it can apply on electric field, and along through the z axis we can take magnetic field. So both fields are the mutually perpendicular. So when the electric field and magnetic field is combined, and it can generate the produce the electromagnetic wave. So the formation of production of electromagnetic wave can travel with perpendicular to the electric field, and magnetic field travel is in the x axis. So the electromagnetic wave is made up of electric and magnetic fields and are the perpendicular to each other, and the propagation of wave is the direction of wave travel. So we can see this figure, the electric field, and we can observe the magnetic field. So the formation of electromagnetic wave is along opposite direction. So we can observe this diagram, the electric field along with x axis and the magnetic field is along with y axis, and they are mutually perpendicular. The fields are produced electromagnetic wave along z axis. We can take x axis, y axis, z axis, the electric field along with y axis and x axis, and magnetic field along with y axis, and combination of electric field and magnetic field, it can produce the electromagnetic wave. The electromagnetic wave is propagate travel with z axis. So we can take some component about the electric field and magnetic field. There along with x axis electric field, so Ex is equal to E naught sin kz minus omega t, where Ex means electric field along with x axis, E naught amplitude of electric field. In the same one, By magnetic field along with y axis, and B naught is the magnetic field or the amplitude of magnetic field. So we can represent it E naught, B naught. E naught amplitude of electric field, B naught amplitude of magnetic field. So what are the main characteristics of electromagnetic waves? Parameters of the electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic wave can produced by the electric field and magnetic field. Some accelerating particles can produce the electromagnetic wave at certain time. So we can some points about electromagnetic waves. So first one is the electromagnetic waves are transversive waves. Why? Because we have called transversive waves. So electromagnetic wave, electric field and magnetic field mutually perpendicular. So the perpendicular nature of the wave is called transversive waves. And the second one is electromagnetic wave do not require any medium to travel. It require medium, or without require medium they can travel electromagnetic waves anyone. So the third one, electromagnetic wave travel in a medium or vacuum. So The electromagnetic wave can travel the speed of light velocity. So all the electromagnetic waves are electromagnetic spectrums are seven waves, 7 rays. This all the electromagnetic waves are can travel with the speed of light velocity. The light velocity is c is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So the electromagnetic waves are not deflected by electric and magnetic field. Why? Because not deflected by electric and magnetic field, the electromagnetic wave is produced by the electric and magnetic field, so it not deflected by electric and magnetic fields. So the EM waves, EM means electromagnetic waves, can show the properties of light properties. Light properties, physical properties are interference, diffraction and polarization. Next one is the electromagnetic waves have momentum and energy. The velocity of light in vacuum means the electromagnetic waves velocity. Electromagnetic waves are travel in vacuum as well as in medium. So it have same velocity. The velocity c is equal to formula 1 by under root of mu naught epsilon naught. The value is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So where mu naught epsilon naught magnetic permeability of free space and epsilon naught electric permittivity of free space. In the same manner, we can observe this formula in the light can be travel in vacuum as well as the light can be travel in medium. So the formula is denoted by c is equal to 1 by under root of mu epsilon. The velocity value is same, that is equal to light velocity. The light velocity value is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So where mu and epsilon, in the above equation we can observe mu naught epsilon naught, where mu naught epsilon means it is free space, vacuums. So in the same manner we can take only mu and epsilon. There we can take in any medium, where mu magnetic permeability of medium and also epsilon electric permittivity of medium. So next one, the relation between maximum value of the electric and magnetic field. We can take E naught epsilon naught. E naught means amplitude of electric field, B naught means amplitude of magnetic field. So E naught by B naught is equal to C. C means light velocity. So the ratio between the amplitude of electric field and amplitude of magnetic field is equal to light velocity. The value is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Then last one, the average electric energy density is equal to electric energy density is equal to the average magnetic field energy density. So the energy of electric field is equal to energy of magnetic field with respect to their energy density. Next one is the electromagnetic spectrum. The spectrums means electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves are 7 types. The waves are, first one is the radio waves, second one is the microwaves, and third one is the infrared waves. Fourth one is the visible rays. Fifth one is the UV rays. UV means ultraviolet rays. And sixth one is the X-rays, and seventh one is the gamma rays. We can observe this. These 7 are called rays or waves must be belong to electromagnetic waves. All the electromagnetic waves are called electromagnetic spectrum. Radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, visible rays, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, gamma rays. So we can observe this diagram. We can say longest wavelength as well as least energy. So wavelength is inversely proportional to energy. In the figure we can observe radio waves, the energy order, radio waves, microwaves, infrared and visible and ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays. So we can observe again diagram, the electromagnetic spectrum. The spectrum have 7 waves. The 7 waves are radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves and visible waves, ultraviolet waves, X-rays, gamma rays. We can observe also increasing in length and increasing in energy. The arrow mark is upward, is increasing in length, increasing in energy. And applications of electromagnetic waves. We can observe 7 electromagnetic waves. The first one is the radio waves. Radio waves are used in the television, radio, broadcasting and satellite transmissions. In the same one, microwaves are used in cooking purpose and communications and Satellite transmissions. Infrared rays are used to cooking purpose and thermal imaging and short range communication systems, optical fibers, TV controls and remote controls, remote switches, electronic switches and security system. Next tarata visible rays are vision, photography and illumination. UV rays means ultraviolet rays are security marking, fluorescent lamps, detecting forget banknotes and disinfecting water. And X-rays are used in the physiotherapy means medical purpose, observing the internal structure of the object and observe the internal structure of the bones, and airport security scanners and medical X-rays. And the last one is the gamma rays are centralizing food and medical equipment and the detection of cancer and its treatment. So why next one is the greenhouse effect. What is the meaning of greenhouse effect? The total earth is heated by radiation from the sun. So the sun rays are falls on the earth, so the earth heated by the radiation of the sun. When the earth is heated, it can produce infrared rays. So the infrared rays are trapped by some greenhouse gases like CO2, carbon dioxide, CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, NO2, CH4, etc. So these all the gases are increase the temperature of the surface of the earth. So the effect is called greenhouse effect. So the next one is the global warming. To increase the temperature of the earth, when the temperature is increases, when the sun is illuminate the temperature, sun rays, all the sun rays are incident on the earth surface, so the earth is increased, temperature is increased. So when the temperature is increased of the earth is called global warming. So what is the important roles of the greenhouse effect? It is most important role maintaining the average temperature of the earth. And second one is the without greenhouse effect the temperature of the earth will be negative. So the negative value is minus 18 degrees centigrade. So some questions about discussed about the topic. What is the average wavelength of X-rays? We can observe X-rays. We have to take an electromagnetic spectrum. This electromagnetic spectrum have 7 rays, 7 waves is in the, we can take X-rays. So the X-rays are have wavelength, we can observe minimum to maximum 10 nanometer to 10 power 4 minus nanometer. So we can write 10 power minus 4 0.0001 nanometer. So first one is the 10 nanometer to 0.0001 nanometer. This is the X-rays wavelength range. We can take average. Average means the average wavelength first one plus second one, minimum wavelength to maximum wavelength whole by 2. So we can write that's equal to 10.0001 by 2. So that's equal to 5.00005 nanometer. This is the average wavelength of the X-rays. We can observe the range of a wavelength of X-rays 10 nanometer to 10 power minus 4 nanometer or 10 nanometer to 0.0001 nanometer. And second one, give any two uses of infrared rays. Infrared uses application used in remote switches means remote controls, military purpose, infrared detector to observe the growth of the crops, electronic devices, physiotherapy, earth satellites. We can write any two uses of above 7 uses. These are the all of the uses of infrared rays. And the third one is the if the wavelength of electromagnetic radiation is doubled, wavelength means first wavelength is lambda, and when the wavelength is doubled means 2 lambda. So lambda 1 is equal to lambda, lambda 2 is equal to 2 lambda. What happened to the energy of photons? So energy is equal to formula h nu. So E is equal to hc by lambda, where the relation between energy and wavelength. So E proportional to 1 by lambda. So we can observe two energies and two wavelengths. So first wavelength lambda 1 is equal to lambda, second wavelength is doubled. So lambda 2 is equal to lambda, E2 is equal to E. So we can derive the calculate the E2. So E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. Why? Because we are taking this formula, the energy is inversely proportional to wavelength. So E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. So E2 by E is equal to 2 lambda by lambda, where lambda will be cancelled. E2 is equal to E by 2. So the energy is off. So what is the principle of production of electromagnetic wave? Means what is the source of electromagnetic wave? So we can already know accelerating charges radiate energy in the form of electromagnetic wave. So accelerated charge is the source of electromagnetic wave. So the next one is what is the ratio of speed, means velocity of infrared rays as well as ultraviolet rays. All the electromagnetic waves, means 7 electromagnetic waves are same velocity. The velocity is equal to light velocity. The light velocity maybe value is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So we can take any two rays, means infrared 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, as well as UV rays also have 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So the ratio between any rays we can take 1:1. So the sixth one is what is the relation between amplitudes of the electric and magnetic field? Already we know electric field, amplitude of electric field, it is represented by E naught, and as well as amplitude of magnetic field is equal to B naught. So the ratio between the, means amplitudes of electric field to amplitude of magnetic field is equal to C. The C maybe it is represented to light velocity. So C is equal to E naught by B naught, where C is the velocity of light in free space or any vacuum. And what are the applications of microwaves? So microwaves are used in micro ovens. Why? Because we are using microwave oven, it can heat the product materials inside the instrument. The second one is in radar system for aircraft navigation, and third one is measuring the speed of vehicles. So these are the applications of the microwave. We can write any 2 points of in examination point of view. So microwaves are used in radar system. Why? Already we know microwaves are used in aircraft navigation and radar system. Why we are taking in radar system? Because of due to their shortened wavelength. So microwaves have short wavelengths, so they are suitable for radar system by using aircraft navigation. And the displacement current, ninth one, the charging current of a capacitor is 0.6 ampere. What is the displacement current across it? Which current is used to charging the capacitor? The current is called displacement current. So the displacement current is equal to charging current, hence the displacement current is 0.6 ampere. Then last one, which animal can detect observe the infrared waves? Though snakes are detect the infrared waves. So these all the above questions are related to the electromagnetic waves.